So Natan is a guy from Belgium that came in Portugal 4 years ago and that grows mushrooms out of coffee waste here in Marvila. He's a social entrepreneur and he's trying to have a positive impact by transforming waste into something that is valuable for all of us, food, meaning mushrooms. NÄM means mushrooms in Vietnamese. It's a company that tries to have a positive impact by upcycling coffee waste into mushrooms and organic fertilizer. So what happens here at NÄM is that every day at our urban farm we receive coffee waste from Delta. Then we mix it with straw and mushroom seeds, mycelium, and after 6 weeks we get beautiful mushrooms. Then we collect the mushrooms, deliver them to local restaurants. We try only to supply restaurants that are around 20 kilometers away from our farm here in Marvila. And then out of what is really interesting with this model is that out of the mushroom production we also have some waste. And that waste is a really good fertilizer that we can then also distribute to local farms to help them grow their own vegetables. The future of NÄM is, I hope, bright. What we want to do is that we want to try to collect as much coffee waste as possible to have as much impact as possible, but that is not the only way we want to have impact. We also want to have impact through educating people and teaching people how they can first grow vegetables and mushrooms locally, but also what circular economy is. I think as an entrepreneur, not even as a social entrepreneur, you always have challenges, but that is exactly what you are doing as an entrepreneur, right? You're trying to, your job as an entrepreneur is to try to solve those challenges, to create opportunities, and to always solve problems. So there are a lot of challenges. One of them is to educate people that we need to change our business models, meaning that we need to try to pass from a linear business models that we have, which is just taking, making and wasting, to a circular economy business model where we try to, instead of taking, making and wasting, we try to take, make and then reuse the waste as a resource to create more value. So that is one of the challenges because all of this takes time. So I would say that first of all you need a lot of patience as an entrepreneur because changes take time. Then you need a lot of passion because you need to try to convince people, and nothing better than passion to convince people that what you do is useful, both for them as a client, as a consumer, but also for the planet, for society. And I would say that if you have passion and patience, it's already a good start. Maybe one of the challenges as a startup is that you always need to find synergies with other startups or other companies. So you need to always try to make those partnerships or those synergies in a way that it's a win-win relationship, because no relationship can be sustainable in time if it's not a win-win, if one is winning more than the other. So I think one big challenge is exactly that as NÄM, is to find first the right partners, which we did with Delta, but also always trying to innovate together so that we are both in a win-win relationship on the partnership.